Hello Virgos, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 25th of November through to the 1st of December. If you want to be part of the 2025 Energy Tarot Virgo Zoom room meeting, then you can join us by clicking a link in the description. You can book your place on there where you can ask questions and we can pull cards on your questions according to the yearly reading. Okay, there is also the energy update that's come out as well. There's loads of other things that are happening at the moment. It's beautiful times on the Astroflower. So yes, more than welcome. Absolutely lovely to see you here. First things first, we will be going into the elements and what the elements are going to be affecting your flowers, your petals, and your the energies that are going to be affecting all of that. But before that, let's go into what's going on with your flower. Let's get some messages off of that. This is like on the emotional side of life, and I know I've got a lot of Virgos around me. I know it can be quite difficult for you to stick your flagpole into the ground in a way, because you're this perpetual sort of, oh, could it be better like this, sort of thing can hold you back. But here is different. Here is a situation where it's almost as if like you get a chink of light in the, you're walking through the forest, you're trying to find your way out, and all of a sudden the sunshine hits you, duck, like that. And that sunshine is like giving you a real focal point of, you know, a way out of internal questioning. Internal questioning. What if, what if, what if, what if? Well, until we actually do anything, what if doesn't actually mean anything. You know what I mean? So I think here is more of a case of getting on and really sort of like getting involved. I think there's a real direction for you on your relationship side and on your emotional or spiritual side of life. Let's just see what's going on the financial sort of side. There's a bit of pressure on you to follow what you feel is right for you to do. And you can do a multitude of things, and that can be the problem. You could be really good at, say, like, you could be really good at cooking, but you could also be really good at writing. And it's like kind of going, I can't work as a journalist and also run a restaurant. But maybe you could write about cooking. And it's combining a lot of things into one direction, as it were. A little bit similar to this side, but it's completely different. The pressure is coming from within you, or the pressure is on you rather than on your relationship. You're putting the pressure on to the outside world. So, yeah, interesting times for you, Virgo. It seems like there's a good change that's happening in your life. And it might have been a little bit worrying over the last month or so, complications that are around you. But here we seem to sort of like getting some results, as it were. Yeah. Is your overall energy, you've got to go off on a mission. I feel this is on both sides. This sums up both sides in a way. This is where on the relationship side, you get this obvious path, emotional path for you to take. It's a real sort of like a real direction for you, as I say, the sunlight, as it were, through the trees. And on your financial side, it's like your internal heart, internal energy, your heart pressure, your heart energy, your desire to, oh, that would be good, that would be fun, I can make some money out of that, I could get some good results and what have you, is starting to push you in a direction which is taking you off on a mission. Absolutely brilliant. Let's just see what's going on in your relationship side in general. Let's see what's going on with the karmic path here. It's playing outwards. It's playing out like that over the connection to the universe, and it's very streamlined. It's almost like a sword that's sort of kind of going, and that's the direction we need to be going in. And it's really, I think it's quite precise actually. What's the connection with the people or with the universe or the super subconscious, with the coincidences and synchronicities that are around you? Yeah, you can see messages in everything. You know, literally everything. And the problem is if you spend all your time just looking at the different messages, you're not actually concentrating on the one that sort of gets you moving forward. So here I think it seems like there's several things that come out of it, like, you know, several possibilities that come out of it. But those possibilities are now getting, hang on a second, I'm going to try and do this. They're sort of getting intertwined into two definite ways. No. You know, so it's sort of like it's streamlining a lot of things or concentrating a lot of things on your past. If you imagine the past is a little bit like an island in the sea, and one side of the island it's really rocky. You know, it's not nice, it's not a nice beach. Well, it's not that it's not nice, it's just that it's like pretty dangerous to be walking around it. But on the other side of the island, there's just this beautiful green valley that goes out, and then there's a lovely beach and everything like that. It's a game of two halves here. It's a real sort of pivotal point, I think, a possibility within your life. What's going in the future self here? Well, future self has got a lot of passion. There's a lot of fire. It's firing into here as well. It's almost as like it depends on how you streamline this side. Your connection to everything around you will determine your future. What's the lesson that comes out of this week here? If you see it, feel it, follow it. If you see it within you, if you feel it's right, then follow it. Okay? And this is what is all about streamlining this aspect of it all. There is a lot of passion that's coming out in the future, and it's on your karmic path to go there. It's the Knight of Wands. As I said, it was like a sword and what have you, but this is giving you a real sort of direction. This is also a bit of being a little bit spontaneity, you know, having a bit of spontaneity about you, reacting to a situation that is around you in your life on the super subconscious, really homing in. So basically with coincidences like that happen around you, like you see, you're thinking about someone, you see their name written on, or you see their initials written on the side of a van, and you kind of go, oh, look, there's a connection. And if I see that, I kind of go, oh yeah, I'll put that up there, you know, and I'll put that on the shelf. I'll wait for another connection to that thing happen. If once I get to 2 or 3 connections that happened around me, at that point there, I really do go into it, you know, and start following it. And this is what I mean here. This is on your connection to the universe. It just jumped out. It's the High Priestess. It's all about intuition. It's all about seeing in through the underworld and getting all the answers from the underworld. And this sums it up beautifully. Look at this. You've got 2 knights now and that High Priestess. It's all about seeing it, feeling it, follow it. You know, that's seeing it, the intuition that is within you, you know, channeling it, yeah. That's feeling it, yeah, on your karmic path, and that's following it. So I think here on the relationship side, it's certainly how you streamline the coincidences that are around you and let them be. It almost feels like a mission impossible. It's like kind of like all the puzzle sort of fits into place. And look at that. In your past self, you get the magician. You're really starting to manifest something by feeling it, following it, feeling it, seeing it, feeling it, and following it. This is really, really good for you. You can start manifesting. So what may seem like the past, you know, you might have arrived by the beach that was a bit, lots of rocks and a bit of a cliff and everything like that, difficult to get up there. But once you're up there, all of a sudden, it's like there's beauty after that. And in your future self, you get the Page of Pentacles. Look at that. You've got 2 knights and a page, and then 2 major arcanas. You know, you're learning about the process of using your coincidences, and this is why it depends upon this. This is why it's connected to that. You're using your coincidences, your super subconscious, to streamline things so you can cultivate your luck, cultivate your, you know, your joy, your happiness, the consistency, security. It's basically about learning about planting a seed, watching it grow, and consuming the fruit. See it, feel it, follow it. It seems to be like that all the time. Do not worry about it. This is what, do not allow your inquisitive mind that you have, Virgo, to get in the way of seeing it, feeling it, following it. Once you get out of that, you're going to relieve a lot of your stress and strains within your life. You're going to let it's going to be like penguins that lose their downing, that woes and worries, and all of a sudden it's all pristine and really cool and smooth and direct and everything like that. So hang on a sec. Yeah, I think that's what the sort of driving point behind it here, and the lesson here is: do not allow your inquisitive mind destroy the possibilities of you having pure happiness in your life. This is where you've got to have that intuition needs to be streamlined. You need to build in a protocol for acting upon all of that. Let's just see what's going on your financial side. This is playing into this. It's playing into this going off on a mission sort of scenario, and it's really lending force to it. It's almost as if like it's unavoidable. In the connection to the universe and the synchronicities, that's also playing a little bit into that. Not so much, but it's playing into it. It's like curving off it for your future. And so it's sort of like bringing people into your life that are going to help you to develop this mission that you need to go on. So if someone is talking to you, a friend could be talking to you, or it could be like a work colleague, or it could be someone that opens up a door for a new contract for your business and so forth, or starting a business, and they're giving you advice, and it really does seem sound, and it feels right, and they're saying all the right things, and it is opening up the possibilities of, do you know what? In fact, I could do that. And it's a case here, and I think you need to follow that. It's creating this flow of energy that's flowing towards your future. In the past self, you've accumulated a lot. It's like, it's like I like balancing stones in rivers. I really do enjoy that. And I can get up to around about 4 or 5 stones, really quite big. They're about the size of like a soccer ball or a volleyball. Sort of size stones, and it's like you've been building up these stones, and you're kind of going, but you're not doing anything with them. And now it's sort of kind of going, okay, it's actually going to apply a bit of pressure to sort of give you the finances from your past, or the knowledge and the understanding. You have what you need in order to get what you want, basically. And in your future self, look to the direction that's going to satisfy you, that you enjoy being with. So let's say like you enjoy being that cooking, you enjoy writing, but you also enjoy communicating with people, and not just communicating through your writing, but meeting people. That's what I mean. So, this could be writing that cookbook that actually then sort of turns around and kind of goes, do you know what? I'm meeting lots of people, selling this cookbook, going around doing talks about cooking, doing demonstrations and what have you. And it's really, really beautiful. I think that's what you've got to be driving into. So it's very much on the line that's sort of like going after what's going to make you feel incredibly satisfied about life. What's the lesson that comes out of this week here? It's right, and now is the time to act. There's sort of 2 messages coming out. It's like it's right, and now is the time to act. Okay, let's just see what's going on in your karmic path. Ace of Swords. There is a definite Ace of Swords scenario going on here. It seems like, as I say, all the energies is pulling into one direction, and it's going to become very clear for you. Well, it's certainly clear for your karmic path, for this experience that you need to have. And I think it's an experience of success that is not necessarily just financial. It's also morally, it's also spiritual success within your life. Wheel of Fortune, bringing in from the universe that is around you. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that for a sort of beginning of your mission as it were, going off on your mission. Absolutely amazing, really, for you, Virgo. The universe is trying to help you out. That's what I'm saying. So be attentive to, talking to people, the coincidences that are happening around you. Use that protocol because it's going to really give you a clarity of direction that you need to be taking from it all. And in the past, this is what I'm saying, you've accumulated a lot of rocks here. And now it's a case of nurturing all that accumulation of knowledge, understanding, wisdom, talents that you have within you. And I say talents in a plural sort of sense. And you're nurturing it and it's breeding, because you've nurtured it, it's breeding that revelation. So basically, if you're working out what you want to do and you kind of go, oh, well, I've done that and I've understood that, so I've got the qualifications to do that. Oh, look, and I did that as well. And that's, that I've got a good talent in that. I can do that really well. And yeah, I've done loads of cooking. I love cooking. And all of a sudden, you kind of go, wow, now I need to nurture those three things into one sort of direction, as it were. Really, really nice for you. Really, really nice. 5 of Cups in your future self. This is the stabbing. You're a little bit like Libra, the sign that's next to you, because you share a lot of your petals with Libra, obviously. But at the same time, it's like do not allow your worries of the past, sort of like your disappointments of the past, hinder your future. And I think there's also a warning card here that if you ignore this coincidence, if you ignore this sort of opportunity, you will be disappointed. So, I would definitely sort of like, follow what feels right for you. Not everybody else, not trying to save the world, trying to put you in a good place so then you can save the world, okay? It takes a leap of faith. The time is now. Action, you've got everything that you need. The time is now to act upon that. And when you act upon that, you are going to get a very clear vision of the direction that you should be taking. Okay, so let's just bring up the sun and see what's going on with the energies, shall we? So here we have this is the sun, and this is the sun from last week. If you haven't seen the energies update, please do go and see it. They go into a lot more sort of depth of what's going on. But and I've been saying this for a few weeks, the corona holes of taking charge. The earth energy is coming through. There's a lot of filament energies going on around as well. But there's not much in the way of solar flares. We can see a little bit out there, and that may come through today, tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and may give us an eruption. I got a funny feeling there will be one coming through, and that will bring a little bit of fire into the situation, which will help you give a lot of direction about where you're going. But generally, as we can see here on the KP index, and these are the eruptions from the sun, there has been sort of M flares around, which is quite cool. But at the same time, they haven't really been directing, they haven't really been affecting the aura of the Earth. This is the KP index here. And so it hasn't really been affecting the Earth per se. And all the energies have been coming from within the Earth. And this is why there's that Earth energy that's going on. And there was 2 particular earthquakes earlier on, a couple of days ago or a day ago. You have one in the southern South Pole, and you have one in the North Pole. And this is like a reset, and almost like sort of kind of going, not like a reset, but it is a change of gear. And I think this is what also is going through you and giving you that clarity of, your vision of what you should be doing, where you should be going. Same thing on your relationship as much as in your financial world. So let's just have a look at your elements. So we're looking at water and earth because that's the main things that have been coming through. And I think they're going to be very prevalent over the next year, to be honest. And when we look at your flower here, the main thing is we can see that you have pure earth all the way around you. You have a lot of earth, obviously, that goes all the way around you, but you do have it as well within your karmic path that comes in from sort of Leo, and then you have it on your karmic path on your financial side, which comes in from Cancer. But then you do have that sort of judgment sort of energy, that mental energy that comes in from Libra. And look at how much air you have at the base, and that's where we come into the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups. You've just got to be a little bit wary about the ideas of how they can actually be destructive to you rather than creative. And as we're looking at the combination of water and earth, we don't have any real sort of a major water. It's only here and here. And so I want to look at how this emotion, and this is what gives us that direction, that chink of light of sunlight in the trees, that gives us the direction on the relationship side, but also this pressure that's coming in here that gives you that communication, that gives you that ideas, that allows you to follow that energy all the way through to really start provoking what could be fantastic for you. So let's just bring up the bring up your cards. Here we are. We've got your cards, and here's the section that we're going to be looking at. Let me just move the cards in out the way. So these are the section here that we're going to be looking at, and we want to be seeing what the messages are. I want to see what this sunlight is all about. What is it? What does it concern? Does it concern one particular person? Does it consider a group? Or is this like an activity or a new lease of life within you, or a new sense of direction? Well, you get the Five of Cups, that comes in here. So it's getting rid of that, not allowing your disappointments of the past. Behind this person, you have the Two of Cups. This is coming in alignment with yourself. This is all about being in, getting into a relationship. This is the disappointments of the past. This is the wind of change. Five is all about the wind of change, and it's twice you got the Five of Cups now, and you get the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, don't hold on to something too tightly. Don't put that pressure upon yourself here, because you may shoot yourself in the foot, and I don't want you to shoot yourself in the foot, Virgo. But here is about being precise about how you interact with the world that is around you. So the Four of Pentacles is also about wisely spending your energy, your effort, your emotions, everything like that in the world, and that's what ties into that. Being very precise and combining those sort of messages into one sort of direction, really. Let's just see what the pressure is. There seems to be like a massive clue or help or situation, a coincidence that happens in your life that pushes you in this sort of direction, or is pushing you in that direction. Nine of Pentacles, absolutely brilliant. Empress energy, as it were. It's absolutely fantastic. You get on one side of the Nine of Pentacles, you get Six Pentacles on one side and Three Pentacles on the other. Six Pentacles is all about yourself, putting yourself forward first. This is why you're cultivating those tomatoes there, so you can feed yourself, so you can get results, and it is for you, and this is what it's got to be. But you also get the Three of Pentacles, which is about sort of working well with other people, having this sort of like real good sort of rapport with other people, very productive as well, getting on and doing. And I think this is where someone's coming into your life that helps you to galvanize your energy and your spirit and your ideas into one direction. That's really helping you out. And once you grab hold of that, it's going to go really quickly. Just don't shoot yourself in the foot. Virgo, don't shoot yourself in the foot. The energy has been really good for you here, bringing in some beautiful changes into your life. Absolutely fantastic, Virgo. So, yeah, there you go. If you want to be part of... the 2024 energy tarot reading in the Zoom room, There you'll find the link in the description below. The bulk will go on YouTube. Any questions will be kept for private, as it were. Yes, there's that. There's also the energy update, which will be about my head. I will see you soon. Thanking you very much for all the support you give to this channel. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.